Hi friend, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I decided for the first video of the new year, I would do a very deep clearing, a deep cleanse for you, just to kind of get everything out of the way. And that way you kind of have a fresh start for the new year and you're really ready to tackle, all those resolutions that we make, those promises that we make to ourselves. So this is kind of like a fresh, a clean start. So we're using a lot of different tools today. And the main focus, like I said, is going to be establishing just a clean, clear, fresh start. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of seated work. I'm going to be doing some standing work as this is my healing table. This is one of my new Christmas gifts, so I am excited to use it today. It has been an interesting time here. We've had an official blizzard. At one point I had no water for about 5 days, so it was an experience, to be sure. And I so much appreciate having fresh, clean water available at my fingertips, and it was a lesson I will never forget. So now we're into super warm weather for some reason, and everything is melting. It's crazy here. So either way, I thought it would be great to do this clearing, do this cleansing. So if you enjoy this, please like, subscribe, etc. I'm working hard to get myself towards that 1,000 subscriber mark. And yeah, any help is appreciated. So here we go with our table healing session, clearing the way, getting ourselves ready for this new year. All right, so I'm going to begin by standing actually. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to light our 2 intention candles. So our first candle is right here. It is a white candle, and I'm using it to represent more of that yang energy, that kind of movement-orientated energy, that flowing energy. So we're going to be bringing that in. And then the other candle that I'm going to be lighting is this black candle, and this is representative of a more yin energy, or energy that is a little more grounded, a little more earthy. It's basically kind of this concept of polarity. So we're just going to be shifting this polarity to help balance things out throughout the session. Just going to put that one down there. So again, we have a nice flow. Okay. And I'm going to grab a match. I have these are like jumbo matches now. I was working on a project to create this cool match jar, but I'm just waiting on a couple more things to come in for that. Just going to take out a match here. Okay. Light our first candle here. And as I light these candles, I'm setting the intention of having a very clearing, a deep clean session where we are preparing ourselves energetically for the new year and all of our aspirations that may come with that. So this session, we're also going to be mixing it up a little bit. We're going to do a little pranic healing, and pranic healing will help with the clearing aspect, and then we'll move into our Reiki, and that will help kind of just bolster and kind of fill anything that we may have removed. Okay? So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some oil, and I'm just going to rub it on my hands, as that will help me to prevent picking anything up that I am clearing away. This is an oil mixture that I've made. It's called Odin's Wisdom. And Odin's Wisdom is just to help with clarity and clear seeing. Just going to go ahead. It's a very clean scent to it, which I enjoy. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do before I do any clearing work is I just want to tune in with the energy here and just work my way through to see what we are working with. I have a feeling today we're going to be spending some time with the heart energy center, because I keep getting almost like a ping from it. Just tuning in here. Solar plexus, nope, not solar plexus, sacral actually feels a little interesting as well. So you know what, let me grab my pendulum for us, and I'm just going to use my pendulum to, if I could ever get it to focus, there we go. I'm going to use the pendulum to just check in with each of our energy centers. Okay. And I think I'm going to start at the root. Just move my chair in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the energy of the root and how is it flowing for us as a collective. Root is looking pretty good collectively. Okay. Let's check in with that sacral. How is the sacral for us as a collective? Well, interesting. It's actually moving the opposite way that it should be. So we're going to tune in here a little bit. I'm just going to pop my crystal marker up. I have these little crystal jars on each chakra or energy center, and I use this as kind of like an indicator to remind me what I need to work on. So let's just tune into our solar plexus. So how is the solar plexus for the collective? Yep, looking good. So just to review a little bit, our root is the stability, it's security, it's kind of just this feeling of safety. And when we move up to our sacral is our creativity, our sexual expression. A lot of times it's your gut feelings. Okay. Our solar plexus is our willpower, our I am presence. Okay. And now we're going to move to the heart, and let's just check in with the heart for the collective here. And the reason why I'm holding my arm is just to make sure that it's stable. So checking in with the heart. Okay, it is stagnant. It's probably got a blockage. So I'm just going to bring up my markers. I use green aventurine and rose quartz because the heart can be either pink or green. And that is compassion, self-love, love for others, and your ability to be loved. So we'll check that out. All right, let's check in with the throat energy center. This is where we speak our truth. You live and own your truth, your expression. Also stagnant. Usually I feel that when the heart and the throat are, if one is kind of stagnant, the other go together, because if you're not speaking your truth, how can you love yourself and be compassionate with yourself? So we'll check in there. All right, let's move on to the third eye. Third eye is located at the brow. It's your intuition. Collectively, third eye looks good. Okay. And now let's move to the crown. Crown is your connection to higher self, divine, Godhead, God, Goddess, gods, goddesses, whatever you personally align with and identify with. Collectively, it's a little underactive, so we will take a look at that as well. All right, so what I'm going to do, pop that up for us, is I'm just going to begin with a smoke cleanse, and the smoke cleanse will help us to kind of do an initial clearing of the aura, and I'm also going to use it to open up the energy centers so that we can do our work, okay? So today I'm going to use dragon's blood, as always. Let me just light that for us here. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to first come down the energy centers. So down your midsection, down your middle, all the way down to your feet. So this is where your head is, as this is your crown. And then it goes all the way down to your feet, or really where your root is, or technically, that would be your tailbone, but just coming down your sides here, putting this dragon's blood incense into your aura with that intention of clearing away energy that's not working for you, and allowing us to open up these energy centers. Okay, opening them up. I like to move counterclockwise to open up energy centers, as that is kind of like releasing. Okay. Even the energy centers that were looking good, still going to open them up so we can brush things out. All right. So now that we've done that, we're going to move on to more clearing work. So I'm going to first begin with my selenite wand. And the selenite wand is really great for combing through the aura, helping to kind of tease out those blockages and loosen up the energy so that it flows more smoothly. I'm also going to use some hematite beads. Hematite beads are really grounding, and they're really great for clearing and negating energy. So I'm just going to be going through with my selenite and then clearing with the beads. So while we do this, I'm going to guide you through some pranic breathing, and that just means really breathing nice and deeply and filling your lungs to their maximum capacity. Okay? So it's actually very similar to what I do with you normally when we have a session. So I want you to breathe very gently in through the nose, filling your belly with air, and then breathing out through the mouth. Okay, so let's do it again. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. I want you to keep breathing as long as this is comfortable for you, really making sure that your diaphragm is moving and it's almost like your belly is expanding with each breath. This style of breathing helps to, first off, relax your entire body and your muscles. It's also really great for alleviating any blockages and things like that. You may feel tugging around your aura. That's just the clearing here. Okay. And I'm just going to again release things here. So going counterclockwise and up. 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 Okay. So, I'm actually going to put these down towards your feet to help with flowing the energy and grounding it as necessary. Okay, what I'm going to grab is, you know what? I'm going to grab just going to grab an aura spray, and I'm going to just spray this on my hands to help with the clearing process here. I'm going to sweep my hands through your energy centers, and I'm just going to take any excess energy that we don't need and put it onto this salt. So, just going to spray my hands here. Okay. All right, I'm just going to begin to sweep and neutralizing it with the salt. This is just a general sweep. General sweep. Okay. Sweeping my hands through your aura, through your energetic body, collecting the energy that's not working for you here or that's building up, and that can be caused by blockages, clearing it out. Okay. All right. Put it over here. Bring it all the way down from the crown, out the root. Doing a nice deep clean here. Doing a nice sweep through. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is there are some cords here I am kind of seeing, so I'm going to pull them out and do a little cord cutting. Okay, so I'm going to start with your kind of connection here at the crown, pulling it out, cutting it into the fire. Okay. This is a fluorite point. It's great for pulling out energy that doesn't work, and it's then good for balancing after the fact. Let's do your third eye here, pulling out this cord. Into the salt. The great thing about clearing this type of energy, you can use salt, you can use fire, you could use water with some herbs or essential oils. Okay, let's take a look here. Throat. Feels very almost like stringy, like little strands just all over the place. So I'm just going to kind of scoop them and put them onto the salt. Okay, smoothing it out. Onto the heart here, let's just tune in, finding our right there. Okay. All right. Let's pop down to the, let me check that first. Solar plexus. Feels good. I'm just going to do a little quick sweep. And just okay. It just feels like a lot. So, okay. It's almost like it's overactive, which could explain why it was spinning the wrong way. A little more here. Okay, that's better. A little off kilter. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do our Reiki, our universal life energy work, and I'm going to put down some different crystals to help enhance this energy. So I'm going to put a clear quartz point for the crown, some amethyst for the third eye, some celestite for the throat, a piece of raw jade for the heart, honey calcite for the solar plexus, red agate for the sacral, and some petrified wood for the root. And I'm actually going to pull out my chair here. And I'm just going to begin to do the work and just put my hands one by one, bringing in that energy. Okay. Chokure. Seiki. Narhonsaze Shonen. Bring that all the way down. Daikumyo. Make sure that you're breathing still at this time. That helps with the flow of energy and any clearing that needs to happen. Pulling the cord down to the third eye here in between your brows. Chokure. Seiki. You might feel the energy shift for you. It can be in the form of a temperature change. There's no right, there's no wrong. Even if you feel nothing at all, it's still flowing. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Okay, bringing that down to the throat here. You might feel almost like a tickle in your throat. Or the need to clear it. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Coming down to the heart. Make sure you keep breathing. I feel like I need to expand this energy center or chakra a little bit. Coming down now to the solar plexus. Chakra ray. Down to the sacral. This feels very coarse to me, so I'm just going to try and smooth it. Okay. Take a really deep breath here. Tense maybe your shoulders and everything. Just tense your body and then just let it all go. Okay. Down to the root here. Feels like it might be running a little warm after a while, a little hot. When you work really hard, it can heat up. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, so let's check with our pendulum again. We'll just see first, how is the crown energy center moving? Okay, we're back into what it should be. Let's put that marker down. Okay, let's check on our third eye. Yep. Okay, let's check our throat here. Looking good again. We can put our marker down. Just gonna slide my chair in. Let's check our heart energy center here for the collective. All right. Put that marker down. Just make sure we're all good with our solar plexus here still. Yep, we're good. Let's check in with that sacral now that we've done a lot of work with it. Yeah, much better. And down to our root. Okay, we're good. Just gonna seal things up. Raku. Pulse my hands through one more time, sealing up the aura. One more time. Okay. So, I hope that you enjoyed this session, and I hope that this clearing is very beneficial for you, and I'm wishing you the happiest of New Year's and wishing you success in any New Year endeavors that you are undertaking. So with that, thank you for being a part of this session today. Stay safe, stay well, and until next time, bye.